Do you want to successfully complete the WGU D492 Objective Assessment for Data Analytics Applications course? Then you're in the right place. Our website provides a list of questions and answers with an emphasis on preparing for your success in the Data Analytics Applications D492 course. In this video, we will cover questions from SQL Data Retrieval, Database Table Basics, Modifying Database Data, Combining Table SQL and SQL Functions Operator. So, let's get started. 1. Which SQL clause is used to retrieve data from a database table? A. Insert, B. Select, C. Delete, D. Update. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. Select. Explanation. The select clause is used in SQL to query and retrieve data from a database table. Insert adds new rows, delete removes rows, and update modifies existing rows. 2. In a relational database, what is a tuple? A. An unordered collection of elements. B. An ordered collection of elements. C. A key-value pair. D. A relationship between two tables. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. An ordered collection of elements. Explanation. In a relational database, a tuple represents a single row in a table and is an ordered collection of elements. Unordered collections are sets, key-value pairs are used in NoSQL databases, and relationships between tables are managed through keys. 3. What SQL command is used to delete a table from a database? A. Delete, B. Truncate, C. Drop, D. Alter. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, C. Drop. Explanation. The drop command is used to completely remove a table from the database. Delete removes rows from a table. Truncate clears all rows but keeps the table structure. And alter modifies the structure of a table. 4. Which relational operation eliminates one or more columns of a table? A. Select, B. Project, C. Join, D. Union. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. Project. Explanation. The project operation is used to select specific columns of a table, eliminating the others. Select retrieves rows, join combines tables based on a condition, and union merges two tables into one. 5. Which SQL keyword is used to rename a column or table in a query result? A. As, B. From, C. Rename, D. Alias. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, A. As. Explanation. The as keyword is used to rename columns or tables in SQL query results. From specifies the table. Rename is not used in query results, and alias is a general term for renaming, but not a keyword. 6. In SQL, what does the group by clause do? A. Groups rows that have the same values in specified columns. B. Orders the result set in ascending order. C. Filters rows based on a condition. D. Removes duplicate rows from the result set. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, A. Groups rows that have the same values in specified columns. Explanation. The group by clause. groups rows that share values in specified columns, often used with aggregate functions. Order by sorts the result set, where filters rows and distinct removes duplicates. 7. Which of the following is a binary operation in relational algebra? A. Select. B. Project. C. Product. D. Rename. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, C. Product. Explanation. The product operation in relational algebra combines all rows from two tables. Select and project are unary operations, while rename changes table or column names. 8. Which of the following SQL clauses is used to filter records? A. Where. B. Select. C. Group by. D. Order by. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, A. Where. Explanation. The where clause is used to filter records based on a specified condition. Select retrieves data, group by groups rows, and order by sorts the result set. 9. What is a primary key in a relational database? A. A column that contains unique values for each row. B. A column that can contain duplicate values. C. A column that refers to another table. D. A column that stores binary data. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, A. A column that contains unique values for each row. Explanation. A primary key uniquely identifies each row in a table. It cannot contain duplicate values, while foreign keys refer to other tables, and binary data is not related to primary keys. 10. In SQL, which command is used to create a new table? A. Create database. B. Create table. C. Alter table. D. Insert into. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. Create table. Explanation. The create table command is used to create a new table in a database. Create database creates a new database. Alter. Table modifies an existing table, and insert into adds data to a table. 11. Which of the following aggregate functions counts the number of rows in a table? A. Sum. B. Count. C. AVG. D. Max. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, B. Count. Explanation. The count function returns the number of rows in a table. Sum adds numeric values, AVG calculates the average, and max returns the maximum value. 12. What is the role of the foreign key in a relational database? A. Uniquely identifies a row in a table. B. Links rows from two tables based on a related column. C. Represents a temporary table. D. Stores binary data. Do you know the answer? Correct. Answer. B. Links rows from two tables based on a related column. Explanation. A foreign key links rows in two tables by referencing a primary key in another table. A primary key uniquely identifies rows, while binary data in temporary tables are unrelated to foreign keys. 13. Which SQL statement is used to change data in an existing row? A. Insert. B. Delete. C. Update. D. Select. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, C. Update. Explanation. The update statement is used to modify existing data in a row. Insert adds new rows, delete removes rows, and select retrieves data without modification. 14. What does the having clause do in 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗱? A. Filters rows based on aggregate functions. B. Filters rows based on a condition before aggregation. C. Sorts rows in descending order. D. Removes duplicate rows. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. A. Filters rows based on aggregate functions. Explanation. The having clause filters rows after aggregation, commonly used with group by, where filters rows before aggregation and order by sorts rows. Distinct removes duplicate rows. 15. Which of the following is a volatile memory type? A. Hard disk drive. B. Flash memory. C. RAM. D. Magnetic tape. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. RAM. Explanation. RAM is volatile memory, meaning its data is lost when power is turned off. Hard drives, flash memory, and magnetic tapes are non-volatile, retaining data without power. 16. In the context of databases, what is normalization? A. The process of speeding up queries. B. The process of organizing data to reduce redundancy. C. The process of increasing the storage capacity. D. The process of filtering data based on conditions. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. The process of organizing data to reduce redundancy. Explanation. Normalization organizes data in a way that reduces redundancy and ensures data integrity. It is unrelated to query speed, storage capacity, or data filtering. 17. What is a database transaction? A. A single query execution. B. A sequence of one or more 𝗬𝗂𝗋 operations treated as a single unit. C. The process of filtering data. D. A method to optimize query performance. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. A sequence of one or more 𝗬𝗋 operations treated as a single unit. Explanation. A transaction in a database is a sequence of operations performed as a single logical unit. Transactions ensure data integrity and consistency. Queries and filtering are individual operations, while query optimization is unrelated. 18. Which of the following is an example of an aggregate function? A. If null. B. Count. C. Concat. D. Substring. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Count. Explanation. Count is an aggregate function that returns the number of rows in a result set. If null handles null values, concat concatenates strings, and substring extracts a portion of a string. 19. What does the join clause do in 𝗬𝗂𝗋𝗀? A. Combines rows from two or more tables based on a related column. B. Removes rows from a table. C. Renames a column or table. D. Groups rows based on a condition. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Combines rows from two or more tables based on a related column. Explanation. The join clause combines rows from different tables based on a related column. It does not delete rows, rename columns or tables, or group rows. 20. Which type of join returns only matching rows from both tables? A. Left join. B. Right join. C. Full join. D. Inner join. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. D. Inner join. Explanation. An inner join returns only rows that have matching values in both tables. Left join returns all rows from the left table. Right join returns all rows from the right table. And full join returns all rows from both tables. 21. What does the union operator do in SQL? A. Combines the result sets of two queries and removes duplicates. B. Combines the result sets of two queries without removing duplicates. C. Groups rows based on column values. D. Combines rows from two or more tables. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. Combines the result sets of two queries and removes duplicates. Explanation. The union operator combines the result sets of two queries and removes duplicate rows. If duplicates should be included, the union all operator is used. Grouping and combining rows from tables are done by other SQL operations. 22. What is the purpose of the rollback command in SQL? A. Saves changes made to the database. B. Reverts changes made during a transaction. C. Deletes a database. D. Updates a table. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Reverts changes made during a transaction. Explanation. The rollback command is used to undo changes made during a transaction. Commit saves changes, while delete and update perform specific modifications on data. 23. In SQL, which operator is used to select values within a range? A. Like. B. Between. C. In. D. Exists. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Between. Explanation. The between operator is used to select values within a specific range. Like is used for pattern matching. In is used to check if a value is within a list. And exists checks for the existence of rows in a subquery. 24. Which of the following SQL statements is used to grant privileges to a user? A. Grant. B. Revoke. C. Alter. D. Insert. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Grant. Explanation. The grant statement is used to provide specific privileges to a user in SQL. Revoke removes those privileges. Alter modifies database objects. And insert adds new data. 25. In a relational database, what ensures referential integrity? A. Primary key. B. Foreign key. C. Index. D. Trigger. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Foreign key. Explanation. A foreign key ensures referential integrity by linking two tables together. It ensures that a referenced value in another table exists. A primary key ensures uniqueness, while an index speeds up queries and a trigger executes an action automatically based on a condition. 26. Which SQL function is used to return the length of a string? A. Substring. B. Length. C. Concat. D. Trim. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Length. Explanation. The length function returns the number of characters in a string. Substring extracts a part of the string. Concat joins strings, and trim removes leading and trailing spaces from a string. 27. Which of the following keywords is used in SQL to sort results in descending order? A. Order by ASC. B. Order by desk. C. Group by. D. Having. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Order by desk. Explanation. The order by desk keyword sorts the results set in descending order. Order by ASC sorts in ascending order. Group by groups rows based on column values, and having filters rows based on aggregate functions. 28. In a relational database, what type of join returns all rows from both tables, including non-matching rows? A. Inner join. B. Left join. C. Full join. D. Cross join. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Full join. Explanation. A full join returns all rows from both tables with nulls for non-matching rows. Inner join returns only matching rows. Left join returns all rows from the left table, and cross join returns the Cartesian product of two tables. 29. What does the truncate command do in SQL? A. Deletes a table from the database. B. Removes all rows from a table but keeps the table structure. C. Deletes specific rows based on a condition. D. Modifies a table structure. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Removes all rows from a table but keeps the table structure. Explanation. The truncate command deletes all rows from a table but keeps the structure intact. Delete can remove specific rows based on conditions, while drop deletes the table itself. 30. What is the purpose of the commit command in SQL? A. Saves changes made to the database during a transaction. B. Reverts changes made during a transaction. C. Deletes a table. D. Modifies a table structure. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Saves changes made to the database during a transaction. Explanation. The commit command is used to save all changes made during a transaction to the database. Rollback undoes changes, while delete and alter modify specific aspects of the data or table. Struggling with your WGU exams? We've all been there. Welcome to OAExams.com, your ultimate resource for WGU success. Find over 15,000 plus questions and answers. Join our thriving community of over 10,000 active WGU students and an impressive 100% success rate with our premium exam support. Visit OAExams.com today and take the first step toward guaranteed success. 31. Which clause in ESQL is used to filter groups created by the group by clause? A. Where. B. Having. C. Order by. D. Distinct. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Having. Explanation. The having clause filters groups created by the group by clause. Where filters rows before grouping, order by sorts the result set, and distinct removes duplicates. 32. What does the exists operator do in SQL? A. Returns true, if a subquery returns at least one row. B. Returns false, if a subquery returns at least one row. C. Returns true, if a subquery returns no rows. D. Returns null, if a subquery returns no rows. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. Returns true, if a subquery returns at least one row. Explanation. The exists operator returns true if the subquery returns one or more rows. If no rows are returned, it returns false. It is often used to check for the presence of records. 33. In SQL, which keyword is used to combine rows from two or more tables without any conditions? A. Inner join. B. Cross join. C. Left join. D. Right join. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Cross join. Explanation. A cross join combines every row from two or more tables without any conditions, resulting in the Cartesian product of the tables. Inner join, left join, and right join require conditions to match rows from the tables. 34. Which school function is used to remove leading and trailing spaces from a string? A. Length. B. Substring. C. Trim. D. Concat. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Trim. Explanation. The trim function removes leading and trailing spaces from a string. Length returns the number of characters in a string. Substring extracts a portion of a string. And concat joins two or more strings together. 35. What is the default sorting order when using the order by clause in school? A. Ascending. B. Descending. C. Random. D. Alphabetical. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. A. Ascending. Explanation. The default sorting order for the order by clause in SQL is ascending. To sort in descending order, you would use the DESC keyword. Sorting is not random, and alphabetical order is only relevant when sorting string data in ascending or descending order. 36. In SQL, what type of join selects all records from the left table and the matched records from the right table? A. Inner join. B. Right join. C. Left join. D. Full join. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Left join. Explanation. A left join selects all records from the left table and the matched records from the right table. If there is no match, null values are returned for columns from the right table. Right join does the opposite. Inner join selects only matching records, and full join returns all records from both tables. 37. Which squall statement is used to add a new column to an existing table? A. ADD column. B. Alter table. C. Create table. D. Insert into. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Alter table. Explanation. The alter table statement is used to add a new column to an existing table. ADD column is not a valid standalone SQLAD command. Create table is used to create a new table, and insert into adds new rows to a table. 38. Which SQL function is used to concatenate two or more strings? A. Concat. B. Substring. C. Length. D. Trim. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. A. Concat. Explanation. The concat function is used to join two or more strings together. Substring extracts part of a string. Length returns the number of characters in a string, and trim removes leading and trailing spaces. 39. In SQL, what is a view? A. A temporary table. B. A virtual table based on a SQL query. C. A table that stores only the primary key. D. A table that contains duplicate rows. Do you know the answer? Correct answer B. A virtual table based on a SQL query. Explanation. A view is a virtual table in SQL, created based on the result of a query. It does not store data itself, but retrieves data from the underlying tables. Temporary tables are created using different SQL commands, and views do not store only primary keys or duplicate rows. 40. Which SQL function is used to return the current date and time? A. 𝗧𝗏𝗍, B. Now, C. Date, D. Time. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer B. Now. Explanation. The now function returns the current date and time in SQL. 𝗧𝗏𝗍 returns only the current date, 𝗏𝑑ate extracts the date part of a timestamp, and time extracts the time part of a timestamp. 41. Which SQL clause is used to retrieve a specific number of rows from the result set? A. Limit, B. Select, C. Order by, D. Group by. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer A. Limit. Explanation. The limit clause is used to specify the number of rows to return from the result set. Select retrieves data, order by sorts the result set, and group by groups rows based on column values. 42. What is the purpose of the index in SQL? A. To retrieve rows from a table, B. To store data in a table, C. To improve the performance of queries, D. To create a new table. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer C. To improve the performance of queries. Explanation. An index in SQL is used to improve the performance of queries by allowing the database to find rows more quickly. It does not store data or create new tables, but enhances the efficiency of data retrieval. 43. Which SQL function is used to extract the year from a date? A. Year, B. Date, C. Extract, D. Substring. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer A. Year. Explanation. The year function extracts the year from a date. Date is used to format a date. Extract extracts parts of a date but requires specifying the unit, and substring extracts portions of a string. 44. What type of data structure is typically used for fast data lookup in databases? A. Linked list, B. Hash table, C. Stack, D. Queue. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer B. Hash table. Explanation. A hash table is commonly used for fast data lookup in databases due to its ability to map keys to values efficiently. Linked lists, stacks, and queues are used for different purposes and do not provide the same efficiency for lookups. 45. What is the purpose of the alter statement in SQL? A. To add, modify, or delete columns in an existing table. B. To insert data into a table. C. To remove a table from the database. D. To retrieve data from a table. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer A. To add, modify, or delete columns in an existing table. Explanation. The alter statement is used to modify the structure of an existing table, including adding, modifying, or deleting columns. Insert adds data, drop removes tables, and select retrieves data. 46. In SQL, What is the purpose of the having clause? A. To filter groups of rows after aggregation. B. To filter rows before aggregation. C. To filter duplicate rows. D. To combine rows from multiple tables. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. A. To filter groups of rows after aggregation. Explanation. The having clause is used to filter groups of rows after they have been aggregated, often used with group by. Where is used to filter rows before aggregation. Distinct filters duplicates, and join combines rows from multiple tables. 47. Which SQL operator is used to select rows that match a specified pattern? A. Between. B. Like. C. In. D. Exists. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Like. Explanation. The like operator is used to select rows that match a specified pattern. Between selects values within a range. In checks if a value is in a list, and exists. Checks if a subquery returns any rows. 48. What is the purpose of the drop command in SQL? A. To delete data from a table. B. To remove a table or database. C. To modify the structure of a table. D. To retrieve data from a table. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To remove a table or database. Explanation. The drop command is used to remove a table or database from the system. It completely deletes the structure, unlike delete, which removes data but retains the table. 49. Which SQL statement is used to combine the result sets of two or more select statements? A. Join. B. Union. C. Group by. D. Order by. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Union. Explanation. The union statement is used to combine the result sets of two or more select statements, removing duplicates by default. Join combines rows from tables, group by groups rows, and order by sorts the result set. 50. What is the role of the primary key in a relational database? A. To allow duplicate rows in a table. B. To uniquely identify each row in a table. C. To create a foreign key relationship. D. To sort the table by a column. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To uniquely identify each row in a table. Explanation. The primary key uniquely identifies each row in a table and ensures that no duplicate values exist. It is crucial for maintaining data integrity, while foreign keys link tables, and sorting is handled by order by. You've reached the end of our first question set. For the complete exam preparation experience, visit us at OAExams.com, where you'll find thousands more practice questions and comprehensive study guides. Thanks for studying with us today. See you in the next video.